Got a green smoothie today instead of a coffee. Had a coffee already, so keeping healthy. Hey guys, it's Rob Balasabas. I got to travel a whole lot in 2019, more than any other year in my life. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of go back and rewind and talk about some of those places that I got to visit and share that with you, and also share some of the places that I'm going to be planning to visit and go to in 2020. So let's go. Before I jump into the list, I want to show you this new edition. You'll notice it here. I actually picked this up from Justine. She was going to donate this. I grabbed it in time. So I'd love to get your recommendation on what you think should go on this board. Maybe a cool quote, maybe some type of call to action, maybe some cool saying. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Put that here in the comments. Okay, so in 2019, my travel really started in March. So March was really all about California. First, San Diego for Social Media Marketing World. It was me, Patty McGill, Andrea Merson, Adam Jones, and Emily Weiss. We headed to San Diego. Super sunny San Diego. It was awesome. Thinkific actually sponsored, and we had a booth there. We got to meet all of our friends, old friends, new friends. Also connected with a lot of partners and customers. We held 2 meetups. We had a VIP dinner. All sorts of influencers come in, and we had a really fun dinner, really good food at a really nice Greek restaurant in the downtown gas lamp district. And then we also had this really fun bike pedaling party thing, and we invited pretty much anybody that wanted to come down. We started pedaling around downtown San Diego, and then we had a booth. And so we were doing really long hours at that conference, but it was really awesome to meet so many people there, people that we have collaborated with, people that we are partnered up with, not just influencers and entrepreneurs, but also other companies, other software partners. From San Diego, we hopped on a train and we took a 2, I think, or 3-hour train ride, and we went to Los Angeles. Los Angeles was really a bit of a stopover on our way to San Francisco. So we stayed in Los Angeles for a couple days. We were just 2 blocks from the Staples Center. Nice little vibe. The first night, we held a Thinkific meetup in Los Angeles, in downtown LA. We got to meet Mr. Mo, who has a really cool storyboarding course that he just created and launched late last year. And we also hung out with Addy from Simplecast, which is a really cool podcasting platform, and other people out there. So it was really fun to be in LA for a couple days. From LA, we flew over to San Francisco, and that was really the end of our California trips. Now, we were in San Francisco for SaaS Connect. It's a software partnership conference. It was really valuable because there were other software people there, software partnership people that we were able to connect with, that we could talk about integrations, we can talk about co-marketing strategies with them. So San Francisco wrapped up our California tour in March. Now, let me take you to April. In April, we went to Gambier Island. This is an annual Thinkific team retreat. The whole team hops on a couple charter buses, these big Greyhound buses, and we pack it. We then go to about 30 minutes away from the Thinkific office here in Vancouver, and we go to what's called Horseshoe Bay. We hop on some boats, and then we go over to Gambier Island. And so that's what we did in April. So we got to hang out, team bonding. We just really just laid back, got to know each other better. There's so many people now at Thinkific that it was a really good time and a really important time to team bond and get to know other people that are not on your direct team. And that's going to be happening again in April. So that is April. Now I'm going to fast forward over to July. Now in July, I actually went down to VidCon in Anaheim. This conference and this trip actually to VidCon was a bit of a surprise. VidCon is one of those conferences that I actually have been eyeing for quite a while because I know it's very YouTube centric. It also has a lot of content creators and also a lot of business people that are in the partnerships or in the media and different networks and things like that. I didn't really take a serious look at it until the TubeBuddy team reached out and asked if I was going to be attending VidCon. I said, you know what, we're thinking about it, but not really sure. And then they said, you know what, it's too bad because we're actually going to be renting a couple of Airbnbs and we would love for you to hang out. We're going to have a lot of our partners staying there as well. So I said, you know what, let me check, let me talk to my team. Talked to the team, got approval to go, and so we went. So it was me and Patty McGill. We went down to Anaheim, got to stay at one of the TubeBuddy houses there. We got to stay with Andrew, Josh, Aaron, just all the different team members there, and then got to meet a bunch of the other team members from TubeBuddy. Got to hang out with a lot of TubeBuddy experts and partners. Right before we left for VidCon, another huge surprise came up. My good friend Winnie's son reached out and said, hey Rob, are you going to be going to VidCon? I said, you know what? I just got approval to go. So yes, I'm going to be going. She said, well, do you want to speak at VidCon? I said, absolutely. I didn't even ask her what she wanted me to speak on. I just said yes on the spot. And then she said, I'm going to be hosting a panel of LinkedIn video experts. I said, yes, I would love to do that. LinkedIn is my jam. I love LinkedIn. Count me in. That was about a few days right before I left for VidCon. I was pumped. Never even imagined that I could speak and would speak last year at VidCon. And so the opportunity came together. So I got to be on the same panel with Winnie Sun, who hosted the panel, Roger Wakefield, and Jamie Cohen. Now, during that time, I also got to go to another cool event that LinkedIn themselves held. There was a private dinner, VIP dinner. It was really cool to meet Saba and Peter and just different team members that work directly with LinkedIn. And also not just LinkedIn, but also on the LinkedIn video team. So these were the people that literally approve people's application for LinkedIn Live. And so it was a really cool experience. VidCon was one of those things that will go down in the books as one of the best conferences that I've been to. So I'm really looking forward to going back again, hopefully this year. So if you're going to be going, let me know. Would love to see you there. All right. So now fast forward to August. Me and Emily and also Aaron from the Thinkific team, we went down to Dallas, Texas. My first time in Dallas. Dallas in August is so hot. It was so hot and it was so dry. We went down for Video Marketing World. Now, Video Marketing World is another video marketing conference. Thinkific also sponsored this conference, and so we had a booth. I also got a chance to speak, which is really awesome. And so Roger Wakefield, again, my good dear friend who actually lives in Dallas, was the host for my panel. And I got to be there with Chrissy Buck from Quick and also Augie from VidShops. Again, you can guess what the panel was about. Spoiler alert, it was about LinkedIn videos. So that was Dallas. Right before we left, the day after the conference was done, we then held a Thinkific workshop. So not just a regular meetup, but we actually had a workshop. It was a Sunday. I remember going to downtown Dallas with Chrissy and Taylor from Quick. I hitched a ride with them and we went down to the workshop venue in downtown Dallas. And I just remember how quiet downtown Dallas was on a Sunday. And so I was expecting maybe a handful of people to show up at the workshop. I was there with Aaron and Emily from the team. And we were so surprised. We had 50 people show up for this workshop. And it was a half-day workshop on a Sunday afternoon in Dallas, Texas. Aaron from our team. If you don't know Aaron, you guys need to connect with Aaron. He is brilliant when it comes to creating courses. He creates all of the training courses for Thinkific, for our users. He held this workshop, he laid it down, he delivered, had so many positive reviews from all the attendees. And so that was Dallas. That was Texas. I love Texas. I want to go back. All right, so now we are in September. And so September was all family time. So we actually took a couple of weeks off. We pulled the kids out of school and we went to London and Paris. So we first went to London, England, spent a week in London, got to see so many cool places. It was my first time, actually it was my entire family's first time. It was Justine, Isaiah, and Isabel's first time in Europe. And we figured we would go to the most touristy cities that Europe has to offer. So we picked London and Paris. London was amazing. We stayed in Shoreditch, which is a really cool vibe, hip city, hip town. We rode the tube, we went to Buckingham Palace, went to Piccadilly, we went to all the different touristy areas. So we actually have a vlog and I'll link it down below. I actually made a playlist of our Europe vlogs. If you scroll down on my homepage on my YouTube channel, you'll see it. Right after London, we took the train and we went to Paris. And so we went to the Eiffel Tower. We ate lots of baguettes. We had a fantastic time. The food was so good. We went to the Spanish Quarters. We went to all the touristy things. That's very much the theme of our Europe trip, was very touristy. So like I said, you go check out the links down below. You'll see the vlogs that we had. I'm still uploading some of them. I think we get as far as our train ride from London to Paris. So I'm a bit behind on editing those, but you can still check them out down below and you can actually follow our family channel as well. So we'll get back. It's the end of September. Now it's rolling into October. And so October is always Vid Summit time. So I was at Vid Summit 2 years ago, had a blast. Had a really good time with all the people that were there, made a lot of really good connections, people that I call friends. So this trip again was with Patty McGill and also Elise Asanayas from the marketing team. We didn't sponsor this event, which was actually really nice because then we could just kind of roam around and get to know people and network and collaborate and build some really solid relationships with the people that were attending. Just like any conference that we go to, whenever we go to a city, we always host a Thinkific meetup. So we hosted a Thinkific meetup in the same place that we always host one in Venice at Sunny's restaurant. And so that was really fun. We did that as soon as we landed. We landed, I think, around lunchtime, and then we went and hosted a meetup around dinner time. So that was Vid Summit. Casey Neistat was there. Mr. Beast was there. Vid Summit is ran by Daryl Eves and also Sean Duras. Just a really good crew. TubeBuddy was there. Simplecast was there. I even got to hang out with my good man, Brian Schulman, who was there as well. Got to hang out with us. We actually recorded some content for our course. It was awesome. So again, that was October, Vid Summit, Los Angeles. And now we are in November. And so November was a bit of a surprise trip. I was invited to go down to Denver to help with an interview with Pete Vargas. And so Pete Vargas, Advance Your Reach is his company. He teaches people how to speak and get on stages. So we went down and actually helped with interviewing Pete Vargas for the big January summit that Thinkific hosts, which is actually happening right now. So I'll put a link down below for you to register for that. It's called Amplify 2020. So literally spent about 30 hours in Denver, landed around lunchtime, hosted a Thinkific meetup in downtown Denver, went back to the hotel, got up the next morning, early morning, went to the golf course clubhouse thing that had been rented for this interview with Pete Vargas and his team, did the interview for about a few hours, had lunch, hopped in an Uber back to the airport, went home that night. So we were there for about 30 hours, maybe 32 if you stretch it. And that was Denver. And that is my travel for 2019. It was really fun. Like I said, I've never traveled that much in my entire life in a year. Some of you, maybe some of the road warriors that are watching this, some of the professional speakers that are watching this that are on planes literally 2 weeks out of the month, maybe this is nothing to you, but for me, it was awesome. I love meeting people and I love connecting with people in person. So going to different cities, connecting with partners, with customers, it's my jam. Really excited for 2020. There's a few conferences that I know for sure that I'll be attending, probably much of the same ones that I attended last year. Social Media Marketing World, Vid Summit, VidCon. But I'm sure there's gonna be some new conferences that are gonna be added as the year goes on. It is only January right now, so we're very early in the year. Things can come up, opportunities can come up, so stay tuned. Connect with me on LinkedIn. That's usually where you'll hear about my conferences and different places that I'm going to be going to. So make sure you connect with me on LinkedIn. As a family, we'll probably also go to Asia, definitely the Philippines, maybe Japan. So we'll see. Stay tuned. For more personal stuff like that, personal travel, you'll probably see me posting that on Instagram. So connect with me on Instagram. Again, link down in the description. And that's it for now. So let me know where you are going to be, which conferences you're going to be going to. I would love to know. Like I said, I always love meeting people in person. I think there's nothing that beats face-to-face, shaking hands. So I'd love to see you in person at some point this year. If any of you are going to be traveling to Vancouver for any reason, whether it's a personal vacation, maybe it's a conference, some type of business meeting, maybe you're seeing some clients, who knows? Maybe you're going up to Whistler. Who knows? Make sure you reach out. Look me up. I would love to see you. Maybe grab coffee, grab lunch while you are in town. And lastly, big thank you to everybody that has subscribed so far. It's been a really fun ride to be building this YouTube channel. So thank you for everybody that has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to click that subscribe button. Also click that notification bell so that you can see all the videos as they come up. My goal with this channel is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of March. So I'd love your support on that. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer, more tutorials are going to be coming your way in this channel. So drop a comment, send me a message. See you soon until the next video. Bye-bye.